here so I can read chats if anybody says anything. Oh, how do I do that? Ah, crap. Alright, I can only read Facebook chats. Is that how it works? I don't know how I'm going to be able to read chats. Oh yeah, I'm going to go over here. Maybe I'll do it on this page. Yeah. Where's the chat thing? Click. Open browser. Maybe I'll see her chats. I don't know. Okay. We'll put that little phone there. I don't know if you can see the phone. Does it matter? Because I should see the phone. All right. Well, my plan is a painting I've been supposed to work on about, I don't know, maybe a year now. I'm finally getting to it, and I can't explain how sometimes it's so freaking hard to get into something. Anyhow, I did this little one, I don't know, 2 years ago. So I'm gonna kind of do a big version of this one. I think that I call this one a rising, and I like this little spark of sun or something on the horizon, and it's pretty much made up. I really like that kind of shape. That's kind of cool. I'm not sure about these little floaty things, so maybe I might make it more open, but and maybe what I should do is maybe I'll put this thing over here this time. Or what would you like? If you were going to get a giant version of this, would you want it to be similar? Oh yeah, maybe I'll do it similar, and I'll call it a rising too, because it's easy to think of. Okay, so maybe I'll put this over here. I'll put it back on the wall, way over here, and I can sort of peek at it occasionally for composition. All right, hopefully that's hanging up. All right, so what I'm gonna do is what I'm gonna do. Oh, I should just see if this thing's working. I'm only gonna bother with Facebook right now. I don't know if you can see it. Okay. Mumble, mumble, mumble. I'm gonna mumble inside of mood. I'm gonna mumble a bunch of stuff. Okay. I've got just down here like a whole bunch of jars full of paintbrushes. So I'm just sort of picking them out. Excuse me. My plan of attack is I'll start with some sort of horizon. Maybe I'll sketch it out. Then after I'll get a big brush and just slap it on. Maybe with this bad boy. Oh, this one's too stiff. Yeah. Let me try. No, this one's pretty stiff. Well, I guess, yeah, this will be the one. I'm going to buy some more brushes. These are like cheapo $5 brushes from Home Depot. Yeah, I'll have to use a little one. It sucks. I should have thought of this beforehand. I should have went out and got proper brushes. Anyhow, so I'm going to start. I'm going to start with acrylic. Why not? Let's just do acrylic. I can do oils and acrylics. Okay, so I'm going to start with this. Cerulean blue. There you go. Cerulean blue. Can you read that? Actually, no, it's not. That's not dark enough. I'm going to start with the darker color. Some better blues. Cobalt blue. Okay. Cerulean blue is too bright. I'm going to start with, yeah, here's a good, nice dark blue to start with. Phthalo blue. Isn't that exciting? All right. This looks like this brush looks pretty good for drawing a line, I would say. Look, I actually shaped this myself. I took scissors and kind of made it pointier. I don't know if it's probably not focused very well. I remember I did this with my hands, you can sort of see it. Just a little bit pointy. So I'm just gonna put a little dab on here. Need some water. All right, now, question is, I'm not good at drawing lines straight, but I absolutely hate measuring things. I do not like measuring. There's something, I don't like it because it feels too confining. All right, so let's just say that's going to be, oh, I see what I did. What I actually did, that's interesting. There's this chunk of land that's over here that kind of rises up, okay? And it looks like it does actually make sense to have a little bit below, not as a reflection, but actually land. It looks like I did a little spit of land over here. Okay, so if I'm going to do a larger version of that, let's just make it a little different. I like the idea of like clouds kind of coming, tumbling that way. That's better. Tumbling. And then over here, this is where that crack of light's going to come from. Okay. And I'm not going to do those little goofy little things. They just look weird. So for some reason, I don't know why, but I have these streaks. I feel these kind of like would come down. Oh yeah, that's kind of nice. That's kind of interesting. Like this. And I would have to do it, yeah. There'll be a little bit of, I don't know what the yappity yappity yappity. Okay. So now I can use that sterling blue, which was a lot lighter. So let's try this brush. Huh, interesting what I did here. I actually made these dark. Oh, I see why. I made this dark so that I could have the contrast of the light, because my gut was telling me to make this dark first. But I understand why I did it now. This brush totally sucks. Let me find it better. Oh, Mark. Hey, Mark. You're in Spain. Awesome. Yeah, Flat Rock. All right, so my friend Mark is chatting with me. I'm not sure if you can see the chats, but he's in Spain. Okay, I don't know if you heard the news, but you got to get back soon because they're going to, like, basically shut down people coming. Oh, no, if you're a Canadian or American, you could come, but anybody else is screwed. But I'm happy to hear you're good. Spain. I've never been to Spain. Okay, so I should do like maybe what I'll do, I don't know, actually I don't know what I'm going to do. Let's just do it really drippy and wet and just fill it out a bit, see what happens. I haven't done a big acrylic painting in I don't even remember when. I usually only work in acrylics because I never could have a studio with ventilation because the traditional paints, there's lots of fumes, and I don't know if you know that, but you mix your paints with like turpentine and there's like linseed oil and all these like really nasty chemicals that just mess you up your lungs if you're not careful. So I used acrylic. And I always like oils a lot better. But, so, the last time I did a big painting, looking back home soon, yes, not sick, good. I had a little concern on Sunday. I suddenly felt really sick. Like, barf sick. And it lasted not long. I think it was just something I ate, but it freaked me out. And my internet went down. My internet went down since Sunday, and I just got it back yesterday. It's amazing how dependent I am on the internet. I had to do a whole bunch of work for my school, and I was stuck. I only had cellular, but my data thing is really crap. And I had to do this one thing, and it wouldn't load when I did it on my cell phone. So I was like, I think apparently, like, you know, the chair or the dean of the school was waiting for us to fill these things, and I couldn't fill it out because of the stupid internet. And of course, I couldn't leave my house for a bunch of reasons. So, but it just turns out it was just one of those things. The internet company had some problems. It was Rogers, apparently. But I'm back online and took care of it. All right. Okay. I wonder if I should do... Yeah, I don't know if I like these big open things. What if I did something like this? What if I came down with a counterposing kind of composition, like clouds over here? Maybe something like that. Now, let's put some... I have 100% been avoiding doing this live stream thing because it was like paralyzing me. I just don't like, really don't like doing this. It's causing me so much stress because, like, I don't know. I actually hate people watching me. Okay. Yeah, right on. Good. Okay. All right. So you. Oh, yeah, I like that kind of sense of light. And what I need to do. Oh yeah, I've got some crazy ideas for paintings that I want to work on. They're not going to be pretty, man. I was thinking about. Oh, I got some good ideas. I'm just going to try to do it. Who knows even want to talk about it. But this painting has been holding me up for so long. And the reason is, this is basically a commission for somebody. And I've been so stressed because I want to do a good job because it's really important to me. Because, you know, who it's for is someone who's important to me. And I just want to do a really good job. And I'm so stressed that I can't. Yeah, that doesn't work for me. I can't be stressed. So right now I'm just sort of like, let the chips fall where they may, and let's just make something happen. What did I? Okay, so let's just think. So maybe this is gonna be light, right? Okay, that'll be light here. This could be dark, or this is super dark. Huh? I don't know. Okay, what's next? Should I bring yellows in? Should I bring yellows in? Or white? Oh yeah, I had a big thing of white. This was an investment. This was hard to buy because it's so freaking expensive. But you need white. White is very important. So let me slap it on here. Just give me some. That's the nice thing about acrylic is this stuff will be dry soon. You don't have to wash your hands. You just slap it on there. Okay. let's just sort of carve a composition. Okay? So if here's like a bit of light here, yeah, and then that kind of cool streak of things happening here. So I guess, is this light? Is there going to be like a light edge? Like, is that how it is? I'm not sure if I like it curving up here. I kind of feel like it should be more like a mountain of light, of stuff and things. Where is this? Yep. I'm just going to use my fingers faster. Okay, so this is the cadmium yellow. And what I like about this acrylic is that it dries fast. So I can put layers and stuff on it. Okay. Now, there's that thing. There's that. Okay. I think I need to fill in more. Oops, didn't mean to do that. You know, what's that Lord of the Rings? You know those guys who have got the handprints on them? There, that's it. Barukai or something. Barukai? They're like the warriors from Lord of the Rings. Barukai. Or, that's an island of the Philippines. Barukai. Let's go to Barukai and hang out. Oh, I'm very proud of one of my friends. One of my friends started a foundation for women in the Philippines where he's going to pay for their entire education, university, because he's a good guy. He, I'll tell you, he was like struggling, like, you know, he grew up with just his dad, I think, looking after him, and you know, no money, and he's a super smart guy. And like me, we met because we're both making video games. And after years and years, he built his own company, and finally, you know, and he worked his ass off. Eventually, sold his company to Microsoft, and now he's loaded. And him and his wife started a fund. Oh, because his wife is Filipino, and she came from, like, you know, totally nothing. Like, they live, yeah, it's like, you know, you think you got it hard? Man, they got, like, you know, whatever, anyhow. So, isn't that awesome? That's what someone who has a good heart does if they come into money. They don't just keep it to themselves. They don't just, you know, he actually created a fund where no strings attached, giving away money to women. And I just read about it just yesterday. You have to be a Filipino woman under 30. And I think what you do is, like, they're just, you know, you send them a video of yourself or something, and then I don't know how they're gonna pick it, whatever. But isn't that cool? They didn't tell anybody. I don't know. I think I saw it through something on Facebook or something. I can't remember how. Yeah, the world needs more people like that. Not the people who've got tons of money and they get themselves involved in charities and things, but I can tell you, most of the time it's for their own ego. They love to show how good they are. They don't do it quietly like my buddy. I have way more respect for people who do it like that. I know lots of people that are rich and powerful, and a lot of people that they're good people, but I'll tell you the main thing that irks me is that a lot of people I know who are like that would only give so much that it doesn't really affect them. You know what I mean? Like they'll build philanthropic, but when you look at the big picture, it's like okay, they give away, you know, 0.1% of what they have. And sure as fuck you'll know about it. Yep. Alright. Thanks for this pick-me-up art. Cabin fever ensues. You know what the funny thing is? This is nothing. I could stay here for 6 months. No problem. I only need minimal stuff. I need. Got my dog. One or two other little things. So like I prefer this, man. I prefer I would I don't know how people get cabin fever, man. This is where I want to be. I don't want to be anywhere else. Outside is overrated. You know, I think this might change things a little bit. I think this might open up stuff to working remotely at home, you know? Like more acceptance to like people. I would work at home all the time if I could, man. Okay, what is this? This color. Okay, let's just try this. This is just a neat color. Man, I'm suddenly in a much better mood. Okay, this is Titan. You see this here? Titan Green Pale. It's kind of an interesting color. Let's just throw it in here. Okay, so one thing I've been wondering for a while is I want to change up from just using this. There's a painter that I discovered. Like, you discover artists all the time, and this person is apparently very famous. I didn't know it because I'm not in the real art world, right? His name is Adrian Gehi or something, and you can immediately like why he's a respected artist, because it's definitely more like, you know, it's really free. He just does compositions and throws things down. Doesn't worry about brushes, and that's something I definitely want to do. In fact, I have some ideas for like collages in a way. So that's something that I've been really thinking about a lot. And actually what I might do is I might go back to a ton of my big paintings and just paint over them with some new ideas. Like keep the essence of what it is, but because you know what? Here's the truth. No one's gonna give a shit about any of this stuff. The odds of me making in the art world are so low that it's in a way kind of freeing. Like, fuck it. You know? One thing, I was going to share, this is kind of funny. It's like, I was going to share this thing about, to any other artists who are struggling, like with rejection. I get rejected from so many shows and grants and all these. I tried a bunch, and I have like a list now of all the things I applied for and all the rejections. Like, it's just like, it's like, okay, man, get ready for this. This is apparently what it's like. And my biggest challenge in my life right now is to take resentment and not let that eat away at your soul. You know what I mean? That's what I'm doing. And because the art world is so fucking weird and silly, and there's too much BS involved. There's too much identity politics, and you know, and just okay, this is good. I like this. This is all right. It's coming together. Okay, so what I think I might do, use a thin brush for little lines. Let's see what happens. Oh, I know one of the reasons why this painting has stressed me out for so long is I know my the style that this person likes and it's tends to be towards there's realism, and it's not really what I'm into. So it's a little tricky because I have always just done it my way, but because I care about this person, I want them to like it, you know. So it's kind of a bit of a oh, what about this? What if it was like falling down? No, that looks stupid. Okay. All right. Where was I? Look at this. All right, I see. Okay, so what I did is I had some. I definitely have to bring darkness in here. I'm gonna bring some blacks in here. That's what's excuse me. That's what's missing. I'm gonna bring and in the mix and paint. Let's get some. Black, carbon black. I've been doing this for a long time, and I still don't really know the difference between the types of blacks. Like there's carbon black, or even the whites. There's like, oh, this brush is fucked. Carbon black, or sorry, like there's like zinc white, titanium white. It's like I don't know what the hell the difference is. They look like white to me. I've never really. I just go with the flow and whatever seems to work, I just put it in there. That's, oh, I see. I kind of fucked this up already. This, I'm so silly. This is where the light should happen. Not up here. That was dumb. The light has to happen right at the what's this thing called? Horizon line. Okay. I'm looking at my painting on the wall. And this, all this stuff has got to be. Here, I saw. Let's try this. Get some tissue paper. Let's just mush it up a bit. I don't know if that worked, but let's just do that. Made it too green, but like I said, I could paint over it, no problem. Okay. All right, yeah, so it's down here is where it's supposed to happen. Down here. It's so hard now. Like, I don't even want to copy my own work. One of my biggest pet peeves in art, people who copy photographs directly. Oh, that hurts my soul. And I've done it before, 100%, and I totally understand why. Because when you copy it directly, that's just like, I always felt it was just like hyperrealism. I always just felt it was just showing off. It bothered me. I had such strong opinions about art that I really should shut the hell up, because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. And the truth is, I would still respect people who do art more than, you know, because they still did it. Even if what they're doing is like unoriginal, it's still like, who the heck, that's still okay. Oh, I know what it is. It's the people who get celebrated, I think, who don't do original stuff. That makes me angry. Like, and there is a portion of you have to recognize the fact that part of it is resentment and jealousy, right? Because you're thinking, oh my God, I could, you know, everyone thinks I could do that. How did they get away with that? And the truth is, that's just life, man. Get used to it. Life is not fair. Absolutely. And I have a series of paintings I want to do, which are pretty horrible, but they're about me getting the resentment out on this fucking thing instead of in real life against people that are resentful about. And this is a hard thing, because it's easy to to let resentment get to you, right? Because life is not fair at all. And I've been, oh yeah, I know. I've been listening and reading a lot, and I've been getting into some podcasts and lectures that have sort of opened my mind up to this idea where I have to embrace the dark side of me. I'm totally embracing the dark side, so I can look at it and go, I see you, and I have to make a choice. Am I going to let myself fall into that darkness, or am I going to choose to transcend it, knowing there's maybe nothing comes of it? And obviously, because I'm not a psychopath, I choose to try to transcend it. But I'll tell you, man, when you're alone and things are hard, you know, it's easy to let. It's just, I swear to God, it's Star Wars, right? It's exactly like Star Wars. What's that Darth Vader says, or the Emperor says? He's something like, yes, feel the dark, or no. You know when Darth Vader, or he says something like about, yes, feel the hatred course through you, or something like that. That's what it is. I'm sure everyone has to go through that. No need my phone. Won't worry. Okay. What I like to do is I like to step back. I've probably said this like to myself a hell of a lot. It's just because I'm just letting myself go and I'm not really censoring myself, so it's just wee. But my point is, I have my computer over here. That's why I'm constantly looking this way, because I can see the camera view and I can see the painting. Wait, it's like standing back 20 feet. This has changed things for me dramatically, because before I would never be able to do big paintings because I never had a space that I could stand back 20 feet, right? But this allows me to see the whole thing. What you're seeing now is not what I see from here. If you were to be where I am right here, it's a very limited view. It's like having a fisheye lens. I only see this stuff up close. But once in a while, I have to stand back. So here I am. I'm probably about 15 feet. Oh, it looks so much better from a distance. Cool. All right. See, it'd be kind of fun if I could just leave it here. But, oh. All right, let me just think about this for a bit. Okay. What I think I should do. One of the things that my gut was always telling me is leave some areas unfinished, and then maybe juxtapose that with some areas that are highly finished, that are almost photorealistic. That's something that I've been playing with as an idea for a style or something. So, because I like some of the marks. Like, I like these little, I don't know if you can see them very, almost like little footprints up here. I like this line that came down. You could see it. I like some of these drippy bits. That's cool. Oh, if there was some kind of universe and I could pick it, I could do paintings like this and people will give me money for it so I can live. That would be a dream come true, because I could do these. Oh my God, I could do these. This is like a dream for me. If I could do this, but I just did it in the it I don't even know. It felt like 10 minutes, but I'm sure it was more. 35 minutes. Yeah, but it still needs something. Like down here, I would carve out something like a sculpture, you know, where you're refining it. And over here, I definitely would make that cool light beam effect. I'm just thinking about what I might do next. And the land, I definitely wanted to find the land, because right now it's just kind of ugly. But I like this messiness I've done. But I'll admit, it is kind of, it's nothing that innovative about it, or original. But what the hell. Whew. Wow, I just feel like I did like some drugs or something, you know? It's like an endorphin rush. yeah, I think, yeah, I feel like taking a break. I feel like taking a break, and I think that's what I'll do when I come back. I think that's what I'll do. I'll figure out how to do the light thing again. Do you like the colors of that orange yellow? Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is what I'm looking at. You can see that. Okay. Like, I don't like how chunky this is, and these kind of piss me off, and those piss me. That pisses me off. But I like that. That's kind of nice. Look at that, kind of like breaking through horizon or something. So I like that. It's kind of like that. You can see the just the outline of the white. It's kind of nice. Yeah, that's what I might do. This is an awesome camera. This thing is solid, man. This thing is worth more than a painting, probably. Alright. Okay, I'll just stop here. I'm rambling. What I might actually, here's what I think I might do. In order to relieve myself from the stress of doing this stuff live, and I'll tell you, I might just stop completely at some point, but what I might just do this once in a while and then paint so I have my own headspace, and also I can listen to music, because I tried a whole bunch of times with this live streaming and I always get videos muted or deleted or whatever. It's pointless, and I love listening to music when I'm doing this. So what I might do is maybe record sometimes. Maybe I'll just do like those little summary videos. I just take my phone and I just like sort of talk 30 seconds of what I did. Yeah. Anyhow, I was really happy to have Mark come on and say hi. That was cool. Okay. I'm signing off for now. It's what day is it today? Day 3 or 4 of the quarantine. It's Wednesday, March 18th. And it's 11:48 a.m. Okay. Peace out.